We'll go ahead and get started. You know, it's a really good win for our football team. Every win we get this year, we appreciate. 2 in a row is a great start, and we've got a bye week, and then we're getting ready to play Air Force. So I thought there was some adversity we had to overcome. Obviously, I thought there were some big plays that were made. For the most part, our defense was really outstanding. And that's a good, prolific offense we were going against. There was a couple times that ball moved a little bit more than what we'd like, but overall, I thought our defensive guys really did a nice job. And, you know, conditions came into play, wind came into play, and I thought our guys played well. So, questions?
Again, about the defense, I mean, I know you didn't have Carl today with family issues.
Yeah.
You didn't have Devon. I mean, you down some more guys, but man, they were pressuring you on. What did you really like, and what did you really dial up to really slow them down?
Well, I really thought, first of all, came with the defensive line up front. And as you mentioned, Carl's aunt passed away with the funeral, really close aunt, and he was at a funeral today, so wish the family the very best. Thought the guys that played in there did a really good job and and pressured the passer, and some of that comes down to coverage, but then the run lanes got closed, which were really important. I thought certainly in the first half we were unbelievable, and that gave us enough juice to finish off the game well. Yeah.
Were you a little frustrated at all, Coach, with the fact that you didn't maybe finish the way you wanted in terms of some of the turnovers?
Well, any times you turn the ball over, you're not happy. But as far as finishing, you know, I thought we finished a long drive and had a touchdown pass, and so I was pleased with that. Now, obviously, the turnover with Nico was disappointing. Thought we were a little bit careless with the football today. Sean had a turnover when we were about ready to go in. We need to work on that, and but we overcame those, and we'll clean those up before bye week comes. Yes. Well, some of it, I think, comes down to him being a freshman, and that's just, you know, the hits that he took and the strips that he took in high school. I don't think he's acclimated. And what I need to be mindful of was, well, about 2.5 weeks ago, he was running on the scout team every time and wasn't getting the ball stripped at all. And so we'll keep on working on that. We'll emphasize it some in practice.
You know, you joked earlier in the week, you take snow, you'll take anything you can. I mean, this was just a grind out. The fall. Was this just kind of a game kind of in your wheelhouse, so to speak, for the style?
Well, it needed to be. You know, and Sean can throw the football, and we've got good receivers, but as the game began to unfold, even at the start, we thought it was really going to be important to establish the line of scrimmage, use the clock. The best defense I know to keep their offense off balance is have them on the bench, and we certainly did that. I thought we had some long drives, used up a lot of time of possession. Would have liked to scored some more points, particularly early, but yeah, we're really happy. And I thought Sean made some pretty big-time plays today as well. Yes.
Where do you feel Sean's developed the most over the course of him?
I think he's understanding our offense a little bit more. He's making good decisions. There was a couple times, you know, today on the naked, he was going to be really smart with the football, which he was. You know, he's understanding our audible system better. We certainly, I would say, probably got about 25% of the playbook in, but he's getting more experience. And hopefully with another week, bye week, he'll be further along as we get ready for Air Force.
Coach, what have you seen in terms of improvement in the offensive line that's allowed you to now, for 3 straight games, have 2 100-yard rushes?
Well, I think a lot of it's just getting man-on-man and knocking guys around and sustaining blocks. And then I think some of the runs by some of our players today were outstanding. I know Nico had a couple nice runs. So did Javon Bigelow. And then I thought Sean had a couple big-time runs as well.
Back to the defense, even though back to the Utah State game where you lost, I mean, that was a really good effort. It seems like that's really playing like maybe some people's expectations from the start of the season. What's really changed in these last 2 or 3 games?
I think a lot of it, there's a lot of different facets, Robert. First of all, when our offense is moving the ball more, we're not out there as many times. We're getting more 3-and-outs. I do think maybe a couple of the offenses we played early in the year, particularly like Washington State, has bared out to be a great offense. But just having more balance on our football team and keeping our guys fresh has really helped. I think, you know, as you get a defensive lineman or even a defensive back, they don't play as many plays, and so they're fresher.
Nico obviously waited his time here and 1,000 yards, and hasn't even played 2 or 3 games this year. What do you think about that?
Well, every year you always have bright surprises. He's certainly been one. You know, he's waited his turn, and that's kind of counterculture what goes on in college football now. Most guys, it's instantaneous, me now, what's in it for me, and Nico's been an ultimate team player. He was a selected captain, and then for him to have the type of season, you know, I can tell you there's nobody our team deserves, I shouldn't say our team, but he deserves some of those accolades he's getting, and I know he's starting to receive some national attention. Yes, Robert.
Injury-wise today, how did you make out? I know you didn't see Rocket out there.
No, Rocket, they thought he strained his knee. They checked it out. It wasn't a meniscus tear, so we're in hope we'll have him back. Miles Williams went down. I think it's a concussion. And who was the last guy you mentioned? Zach Watts. Zach could have played today, but it would have been an emergency situation. His patella slipped out. He practiced a little bit, but the number of reps he had as being a freshman, he just wasn't ready to go. Yes.
And Coach, after next game, you know, Sean might have to give up his red shirt if you put him in one more game. But he talked about that with him and discussed that situation.
Yeah, I think we've already addressed that. You know, we're doing whatever we can for our football team this year. And Sean has got a great attitude. And, you know, we have some outstanding seniors that deserve an opportunity to win every single game. And so that's the mantra we have, and that decision's already been made. And we're comfortable with it. That'll be about the last time I answer that question.
With the bye week coming up, I know probably always a good time for a bye week, but will you coach it similar to how you did your first one, or will it be a little different? How will you try to coach it now?
It'll be close. You know, we've always kind of had a recipe. Certainly we need to utilize some time in recruiting, which is always important. It's later in the year. We'll look at, you know, the condition of our football team to make sure we're set and fresh. I do know this is Air Force has got an outstanding team. You know, the schemes that they run on defense and offense are always challenging, and so we'll spend a lot of time on the practice field as well. Big game for us coming up.
What did you see with Sydney and Ravante inside, and how do you think that performed for you beyond the rest of the year?
You know what? We're really pleased with those guys, and we've got 4 guys who played a lot of football. They rep, they play hard, and they've got good ability, and so we're going to keep on moving forwards. We're really pleased with them, and it'll be great to get Carl back next game as well.